It's FNX in Boston. It's Morning Guy Ty here, and I'm happy to say it is 8:40 on this Wednesday morning, the 7th of December, and we're in contact with the one, the only Barry Crimmins, who is reporting from where, Barry?
I'm in Ohio.
You're in Ohio?
Yes.
Were you kidnapped at a Big Boys on the side of the road or something?
I was told, I was given doctor's orders to avoid politics for a year. They discovered large pieces of the Reagan and Bush administration in my liver, and they said that I really, and all your anger goes to your liver, so they said you have to go somewhere where you won't care about politics. And I figured the battle is so over in Ohio. Like the most progressive guy here is John Glenn, a person we only respect when he's off the planet. So I've just been here. You know, the fight's over. But I'm getting back into it again.
You are?
Yeah.
Now, you've been on the road with Stephen Wright, is that correct?
Yeah.
You've been touring the whole country with Stephen Wright?
Yeah, we've been out doing it, and I've been having a lot of fun with him this fall.
We miss him, too. Where the heck's he?
He's around. I think he's around Boston a lot these days.
There he is now. He's out at the bus stop across the street in Lynn.
Well, wish him a belated happy birthday.
So you're, that's right, what was it, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I remember seeing that.
I think he's 30 now.
Again.
Yeah.
Barry Crimmins is here on FNX. He's a longtime friend of this broadcast, and unfortunately, though, we can't call him up in Somerville and say, come on over, pal, because he's way out west, Ohio.
Yeah.
Now, what's your article about that'll be in tomorrow's Phoenix?
It's about Newt Gingrich and Jesse Helms and the fascists who are running this country now, are running the legislature. Yeah,
Newt's a happening guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is.
First of all, what's up with that name? First of all, Newt.
Yeah, he's named. He's named after a lizard, and I think that's appropriate. Sometimes God warns you. But I think if everybody wants to look at what may happen with the country as a whole, they might want to check out with what happened at Orange County, California yesterday.
Bankrupt, huh?
Yeah, and I don't think it was a bunch of liberals that caused that. I also don't think that they can count much on the private sector of the rest of the country chipping in to help bail out Orange County, California. I guess they're going to just have to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps.
And it won't be easy.
Yeah.
So this is an attack on the right wing. That's what your article is all about, right?
Well,
it's another one of these liberal
it might be more of a definition that's what they are. You know, I mean, and I suppose as such, somebody with a brain in their head and a heart beating in their chest might see it. I mean, it would almost have to come off as an attack. These are vicious people, and they are in no uncertain terms. They're just talking they talk about good thinking Americans and the way, and they keep talking about the good old days. Gingrich wants to return us to traditional American values. Well, traditional American values, put a very small group of people at the front of every line and basically
it was great if you were up there, right?
What's that?
It was great if you were up there, though. If you
it was great if you're up there, yeah, but they talk about it like we have to return to these they always do. Perot talks about that, too. Get back to the good old days. Oh, can I be a slave? Can I be an indigenous person? Can I be a laborer in a sweatshop? Can I be a child laborer or a gay or lesbian person whose life's always in danger whenever I walk out to the street corner?
Yes, the good old days.
Yeah, we can't wait to get back. Well, we can. There were no good old days. But when they say they represent traditional American values, they do. But it's the type of traditional American values that are represented by clowns like Jesse Helms, the morality fetishist, or Strom Thurmond, who ran for president on the Send the Blacks Back to Africa platform in 1948. Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, he didn't say blacks either.
Strom. What? Oh,
Strom Thurmond.
You're saying that he used a racial slur. Yeah. I find that difficult to believe, Barry.
Strom is our finest incontinent senator. Even during longest filibuster, these depends keep me dry and comfortable.
I remember that commercial.
Yeah.
Wow, it's funny. So you're in Ohio, and it's probably very therapeutic with all the action out there that's taking place around you.
Yeah, it's really happening. It's really happening. I guess it's sort of like being in this Lynn.
Oh, man, this is the hub of the hub, I'll tell you. We're here right in Central Square watching the trains go by, making sure they're on time every morning. That's about it. Barry Crimmins is our guest on FNX this morning. Had he stayed in the area, we just call up at home and say, come on in, pal. We talk about Central New York. We make our jokes about going to the Carrier Dome.
Oh, great, yeah. I've been up there crazy. I've been up there a bunch this year. guy.
That's about as far west as I'd ever want to go, to the Syracuse area. And you, what happened to you? You'd get lost on the thruway and end up in Ohio?
Yeah, it's a straight shot right out here, though. No problem. Christ, we come over there. It's great. It's the first time I've ever gone to Syracuse and had it be like a social upgrade. You know, an
up.
Yep, a move up intellectually. So
straight shot. That's a great upstate New York.
Oh yeah,
phrase.
everything's a straight shot. All directions. They have to be simple. It's a straight shot to end your driveway. Then it's your first left. Then it's a straight shot to your first stop sign. Then it's your first right. Then it's a straight shot to your first U-turn. Then you go in the bar and you just drink straight shots. Go to Christ, it's a straight shot coming back home.
We might be the only two people who get this joke. I don't care.
Everybody gets it, really. You know, it's that upstate New York. It's the defeated tone. That's what you got to get. You know what it's from? It's from the friggin' weather. It snows so much. We got 193 inches of snow over to Syracuse last year. I just sat in my house and worked on my alcoholism so I could get the door open again.
So you must have snow in Ohio, though, right? Because it came across the country.
No, I didn't. No, we got rain. We were supposed to get snow.
Sorry about that, pal.
But it was downgraded to rain.
You got a title for this article that's in tomorrow's Phoenix?
Well, I was loosely titling it, "Why is that man named after a lizard goose-stepping across my television?" But I think it might be called "Fascism's Back."
With fighting Newt Gingrich. He's a tough one.
He's just a coward. They're all cowards. I mean, Gingrich. Gingrich. They keep talking about Jesus. The first time the Republicans have controlled the Congress in 40 years.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's go back 40 years. That was 1954. Well, guess what was happening in Congress in 1954? McCarthyism. And McCarthyism is when they destroyed the left in this country, so that the left doesn't exist anymore. Which is why the spectrum is so narrow. Which is why Democrats are so cowardly, because they're afraid to move 8 inches to their left because they won't be red-baited. What McCarthy did worked. You know, he died in disgrace, but his damage has lived well past him. He was responsible for, among other things, the biggest socialist program that ever happened, and that was the big weapons buildup because of the Cold War. You know, the biggest socialist program that ever happened was the Pentagon, an outfit so greedy they have an extra side on their building. But Gingrich now is tipping his hand. You know, when he called Clinton and Hillary McGovernicks.
Yeah.
McGovernicks.
Yeah.
He's red baiting Clinton by tying him to a liberal. And that tips his hand. They want to destroy liberalism the way that McCarthy destroyed the left. So all the stuff that we lost as a result of the left, a viable school of thought, not even being asked to the table, just being sent out to the margins. If you mention you're a leftist, you're gone in this country. Witness my career. But
you're out in Ohio. Look what they did to you.
Yeah, that's right. Exile. But the thing is that now we're gonna, if these guys get what they want now, if this is what happens, then I mean, say goodbye to the things that the liberals bring to the table. Say goodbye, you know. And I mean, we won't be just losing things that the left would bring to the table, like national health care, which every other industrialized nation has. Well, I mean, now there's literally, you know, the chance, you know, aid to dependent children and
you
workers'
socialist.
comp and
you're a commie. That's what you are.
Yeah, I'm a commie. You know, I'm not. It's amazing. I'm a real fiscal conservative when it comes to militarism, though. And the big liberals of militarism are in control of the legislature again. They're even trying to sell us Star Wars again, which even Reagan admitted was a hoax.
Well, they've only got a little while. Newt's got his day in the sun right now, but he'll get his comeuppance, right? I mean,
yeah, because I think the American people have a very short attention span. You know, they just want. I think it has something to do with cable TV. You know, and MTV maybe, but you know they. Oh, that's good. Let's try that, and then they'll switch to the next thing in 30 seconds. Unfortunately, with a two-party system, we're just going wind sprints back and forth across a very small map.
Absolutely,
which
but
is why
they've got their moment in the sun right now, and you got to give it to them because they have the agenda and they've got the contract with America.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, obviously, the obvious joke there is it's the contract on America. And, well, we'll just see what happens. But I hope everyone pays attention because this is very much like, if you remember that minister in Nazi Germany who said that they first came for the communists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the Jews. I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for the trade unionists. I didn't speak up because I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for the Catholics, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Protestant. Then they came for me, and by that time, there was no one left to speak up, and basically, if you pay attention, Gingrich and that gang may not have gotten to you yet. They might be on poor black kids in a ghetto somewhere, they might be on homosexuals, they might be on whatever, but they will get to you. They will do something.
They're going to find you out in Ohio first.
Well, they already have. I got a band on my leg, so that's...
Barry Crimmins has an article in the New Phoenix, which will be out tomorrow. Look for it. He takes his best shot. Hit me with your best shot, baby, at Newt Gingrich and Strom and Jesse and the whole crowd of them. And I want to thank you for stopping by via telephone this morning on FNX. Have fun out there. Go out and make a rain ball or something in Ohio, will you?
Well, I'll make a rain ball.
Well, if you can't get snow, you got to make do with what you got. Barry Crimmins on FNX, everybody. We'll see you, pal.
Hey, thanks, Ty. Take good care of yourself, and warmest holiday greetings.
Yeah, I dig it, baby. He's hanging out with Stephen Wright, touring the country, and we hope he'll be back in Boston one of these days if he ever gets a bus ticket. It's FNX.